All right, hello and welcome to creating your USA Jobs account. Today we are going to take you through the process of setting up your USA Jobs online profile. It's not hard, it's definitely a little bit different than you're probably used to, but it's very similar to setting up a profile on a website where you might want to go shopping or buy something or sign up for something. So you're going to enter in your information on the very first page, and you are going to select that you are creating a new profile, you're creating a new account. And one of the things that's important to note is that one account has to be associated with one email address, and you can't have multiple email addresses in the system for your account. So one of the things it says here is be sure the email account you use is only accessible by you and it's properly secured. And I would add that you are going to be checking it often and frequently because you want to make sure that anything that comes into that email address is something that you see right away. All right, so you will have to confirm your email address and you will have to select a username. Now this can be a little bit sticky. The username must be between 8 and 20 characters. It has to have one letter, one number, and can only have the special characters of an underscore, an ampersand sign, or a period. So sometimes it takes you a while to actually come up with a username. This is what you would log into each time you log into USA Jobs. This would be the username that you would put into the system to get to your account. All right, once you've done that, you should get a thank you note, and it looks like this. The other thing that will happen is that you will actually get an email address that will be sent to your email that you submitted. And it may take a couple minutes for you to get this, but once you get the email that they send you in your email account, it will look something like this, and it will give you a personalized link to access your USA Jobs account. Okay, once you have confirmed your account, you're going to be able to enter more information, put in your resume, save jobs, all the stuff that you probably want to do with your USA Jobs account. You'll be able to do this once your USA Jobs account is confirmed. All right, once you've confirmed your email address by clicking on the link that was sent to your email address, they will activate your account by asking for additional information. They will ask you your first name, your last name, and this is the information as it will appear on your resume when the HR people actually review it. So make sure you have a capital letter for your first name, a capital letter for your last name, and if there's any credentials that you want to share with them, Dr. So-and-so or PMP or something like that, that should go after your last name, or if you want to put it before your first name, you can do that as well. Daytime, they may ask you also for mobile or work phone, daytime, evening, and mobile phone. Please give a phone number that you are going to be answering and responding to. All right, now down below they will ask you for a password. Now, once they have asked you for a password and you have selected one, they will also ask you for some password questions, just in case you forget your password or you need to reset your password. A number of different questions they can ask you. The question here they ask is how many bedrooms does your house have? And they may ask you up to 3 questions. Now, once you set up your account, this is what the sign in page will look like for you, and you will put in your username on top and your password on the bottom in the second blank. If you, for some reason, forget either your password or your username, you can click on the link that says forgot your username or password. They will ask you some of these secret questions that they asked you earlier, and they will email you a reset link so that you can reset either your username or password, and it will get sent directly to your email address. Now, this is what the inside of USA Jobs looks like. This is your profile, and this is where you're actually going to be doing a lot of different types of entering in a lot of types of different information and doing a lot of things from this dashboard. Down the left-hand side of your account is where you will see your profile, which is the basic information you entered, resumes, which is where you can enter multiple resumes into the system, save searches, which is where you can actually create up to 10 searches in USA Jobs, your inbox, which is where you will receive emails directly into USA Jobs, save jobs, which houses any of the jobs that you have saved from USA Jobs as possible jobs for you to apply to. Save documents, which is where you've attached or uploaded any PDF, transcripts, DD-214, performance review plans, anything that you've saved as a document in USA Jobs can be found under Save Documents. And then application status is an interesting field. This is where you can take a look at all of these applications you've submitted and you can see the status of them, meaning have they been received by the HR people? Have they been reviewed by the HR people? Have they been referred to the hiring manager? This is a great place to see where all your applications are in the process if in fact the HR people have updated your information in the system. There's a lot of times I've seen that the application status does not get updated, but many of your applications will get updated. All right, this is the nitty-gritty of your profile. This is where you enter in your street address, and they do want to have your home address as a completed required field. And they do also want to have you have at least one telephone number listed in your account. Now, across the top, you will see the next tab that we have to fill out is hiring eligibility. And these are questions like, are you a citizen? Are you male? Are you female? Are you a veteran? Have you ever been a federal employee? These are questions that they will use to guide your job searches to see what jobs make the most sense for you and you're qualified for. So be very careful when you fill out this profile section. Now, this is the other section of the profile, and this is where they ask you questions about your ability to do certain things within the job. Are you able to travel? What type of work are you interested in? What type of work schedule are you interested in? And I would be as open and lenient as I could, at least at first, to get my foot into the door. All right. Next tab is demographic information. And you can decline to answer. I like to have people answer because I think that because the government has to meet certain quotas and they have to do things a certain way, that oftentimes it can help us if we give our information, we provide our information to them. But that's totally up to you. And you just want to make sure that if you do not answer these questions, that you click on the box that says, I wish to decline to respond. All right, now this last section, this last tab is for your account information. And this is where you would actually set up your username. And oh, I'm sorry, your username is already set up, but this is where you can actually change your password and you can set your password hints. For example, what is your favorite sports team? Who's your favorite comic book hero? How many bedrooms does your house have? There might be questions about your mother's maiden name or the mascot from your middle school or something like that. Whatever questions they ask, make sure you know what you're answering so that when you get to the point where you might need to change your password, that you have the right information in hand to do so. All right, now in the resume section of USA Jobs, they will allow you to build up to 5 resumes. We recommend that you use the resume builder. couple of reasons why we like to do that, but I like to use it especially because it's in the HR person's format and they're very familiar with it. So this is where you would actually build your resume. All right, hopefully this information was useful and you will able to see the screenshots of what you need to do for your own account. If you need more information or you need assistance, you can always contact us at 844-4FED-JOB or at fedjobresults.com. Thank you.